stopped playing. Immediately went home.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the USF Bulls and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
He just did it for this game. El Paso, Texas. They do shit differently out down there.
The Bulls headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action.
Getting lost again.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the...
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The run inside. It's Jones.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. 3rd down, like my execution, not try to make big plays. How can I move the sticks, get myself another set of downs? Nice job by the QB understanding that, being on the same page with his receiver, and getting a fresh set of downs.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miners.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Rodgers. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Hey, D, I think he's trying to play for a sucker right now.
The kicker coming out. I think they're
trying to
going to
go
go
to that big
for it
motherfucker.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to.
Made him mad.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking left. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Torres. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
There's a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. It works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Hands it off on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Summers. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Bulls right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Jones. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
What are you trying to wiggle up out of there?
The Miners are in the hurry up.
That nigga had a
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They knock him down right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Rodgers.
Come on,
They make
bro.
the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go right back downfield. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing.
Get away from that door.
The coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's
Get away from the door.
So quickly.
Damn.
That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
This nigga is not fucking
The
with
last
that lady
completion
at
got
all.
him 6. Now it's second and 4.
Nigga, he can smell her coming.
He ain't watched yet.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That nigga said,
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
oh, no.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and
That girl
goal.
gone bad,
This
nigga.
offense can get a lot of
That
yards,
shit
and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Where's the little...
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown Bulls. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. Did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 19 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then
Not
smartly
Nico
getting out of bounds.
Grammatica.
And man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Rushes on him.
It was the
He
Bucks
did
kicker.
not make it a stone wall on third down.
That nigga blew his knee out on the celebration, tore his ACL, jumped in the air. Fucked his whole career up after that. That's fucked up. Game winner, tore his ACL.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Working that left side now. He's got enough
Fucking
for the
pack
first
groceries.
down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Yeah.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving
They get rid of
tackle
all
at
the
the
black
17.
people.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands.
Bro. Ryan Clark's like, man, shut your stupid ass up.
People over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ryan Clark said, he said, don't tell me how to play. You ain't never played it down in your life. That boy,
100%.
that boy said, don't belittle me on TV.
I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Gets it out
Peter
fast.
Schrager, bro. Hey, you know what, bro? Like, they fucking did Ryan Clark so fucking dirty on air, too. Like, that's
I
supposed
seen
to.
that.
Matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That
They
guy
tapped him on the
supposed to.
shoulder at commercial break.
away
Like,
from the
hey,
corners by putting him in the slot.
You know, Swagoo gonna have to tighten the buttons up. Swagoo ain't gonna say shit.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short on the first down.
No,
They're going to stay
wanna see
aggressive
him.
and leave the offense out there on fourth down.
I
again.
like Ryan Clark, but he be on some bullshit sometimes. But I like Ryan Clark. Be honest. honest, and delusional at the same
He'll try
time.
to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in.
Said,
Well, it's a heck of being conservative,
being
right?
Derrick
I mean,
Henry in the
that essentially
hole,
would've just been a chip shot field goal
I'm
with where
tackling
they
Derrick
were
Henry. They
on
looked at
fourth
that
down,
nigga
but they
and
decided to
said,
go
crazy.
for it, throw it.
Crazy
Sure,
on that
conservative.
one,
They're going for a
He tripping on that one.
down. They are being
Crazy as
aggressive.
fuck.
The defense
Although-
uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest
Hey
of the way.
man, I'll be watching 4th and
The
1.
Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass.
Heck yeah.
Under
That boy
fire.
stupid.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and
Don't
you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
I be watching this shit.
They'll
You
go to
guys
work
think,
in the air
man,
on
Cam
second
was a
down.
fucking dog
He
when
wants
he
it
played.
all.
So you got to give him his
It's
due.
incomplete.
Let him
He
talk
was
his
shooting
shit.
for the end zone right there.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my
He
big
basically
bodies out
stopped
wide
himself,
that I
bro.
can
And
throw
if it
them
wasn't for
the
him
football
getting
and they
injured,
can make a play
that
over
arm,
top
that
somebody.
shoulder,
Should blame that shit on TJ Watt. That nigga ate that nigga's shoulder up.
Now
Hey.
3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
hey man, you got to shut
They'll
that
send the
gangster.
back in
That
motion.
motherfucker, Superman,
On
met
3rd
some
and long, he's
kryptonite.
going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to
Not
pick up the
kryptonite.
first out of the backfield.
DB
And they
sending me
make
shit.
the
I be
stop,
like,
and this
bruh,
offense has it inside the
bro, what
5,
the
and they are
fuck? Hey,
threatening.
these motherfuckers are
Yeah,
retarded,
and
bro.
you see
They
running backs in
crash.
today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on 4th down, they'll try to convert for the 3rd time. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Ray was a
Make no
Ray was a
mistake
one of
about
a
it.
kind. Ray
Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive line.
Ray
with the
was
tight
different,
end.
bro.
You know
I
what
ain't
we're
never
gonna do.
seen
We're gonna
Jerome
line
Bettis
up and
get
we are going
fucking
to
shit
smash
took like that.
4th and goal
Pause.
situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Bro, I seen him do Jerome Bettis like
Lining up
that.
to tack
But see,
one more
Bettis
under
got
the
up
lead.
talking shit, and that's all I was like, okay, he just knocked him
And
back.
the extra point puts
But
them
there
on
was a
top
cat
21-7.
They used to play for Baltimore, they ended up playing for Kansas City named Van Morris. This motherfucker jumped over a tackler and Ray caught him in the air. I ain't never heard of that motherfucker ever since.
Nigga,
This you gotta think
brains
this
and
motherfucker
scrambled
like,
eggs.
bro, he was like he was like 230 something, 240 something. And running motherfuckers over, he tried to leap over the tackler, bro. Ray caught that boy in the chest, boy, and that boy stopped breathing. I was like, oh shit.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside.
I tell you, I fuck with Urlacher, bro, but when Bettis ran that nigga over in the goal line, bro, in the playoffs, I mean, not the playoffs, he was sad, bro. He was like, damn.
That nigga lost his stripes after that damn.
Here's a top 25.
Nah, he didn't lose his stripes, but Urlacher was a bad motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? And,
We'll come back to win this one.
oh. Because at that point, nobody was fucking with Urlacher. Like, at that moment in time, Urlacher was a bad motherfucker right there.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that is incomplete.
They had a cold little defense. Lance Briggs.
Yeah, Lance Briggs is a dog. Peanut Tillman.
Peanut Tillman.
Now back
They had Lovie Smith had them boys balling.
Just had Rex Grossman at quarterback.
From the
That's what
gun,
fucked
wants
him
to
up.
pass. Fires to the
Rex
tight end.
Grossman. They had that boy Musa Muhammad at receiver, and they had Greg Olsen at tight end.
After the catch on third down, instead they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy.
He went to Carolina, I think, after that, didn't he?
You say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder.
Jay Cutler had, man, I see some flashes. Oh, and then they had Brandon Marshall, too. But that boy had some flashes. But nobody liked him. Nah, nobody liked his ass. They said he was a bitch.
Yeah, Martellus Bennett on
Jay Cutler.
And the Miners in the hurry up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game.
Marcel Bennett was a fucking dog.
He's at the 40, the 20, all the way, touchdown.
And then his brother was a nut too.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Yeah, ain't they twins or some shit?
Yeah, bro. They twins. One played tight end, one played D end. I think Martellus played tight end, and the other one played D end.
From the gun.
The one that played tight end, that motherfucker was like, yeah, I'm a black unicorn.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house.
Yeah, that boy different.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
That is, go fuck yourself for professional terms.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for a huge play. He's got it way down the field. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And we've won that championship game. Coach with your foot yet.
Run inside. It's Phillips.
And the running back there did everything that he's
That had to
to
be
do,
one of the
right?
funniest motherfuckers in that damn movie, bro. This motherfucker was slinging steaks at that Napoleon's face.
Really well done.
Get that boy, fucking give him Pedro a ride on the bike. Just smack that. Oh, shit. That motherfucker said, watch this. Grab that shit off of Kip's fucking plate and swung that shit sidearm. Smack.
Like that nigga was eating that steak. Oh, like that nigga fell for that shit.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps. And the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Hell funny.
Pulls it in. It's Phillips. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do, whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball. They've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. Really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer.
We're selling the busty pills to the girls walking. It's so fucking crazy as fuck, bro. Uncle Rico was a nut.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it
That's
in.
hella fun.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow
that boy
any
Kip
run
got
after catch in these
some
situations.
pudding,
Play aggressive,
some
play
chocolate
tight,
pudding, and started wearing do-rags, bro, and the chains and shit.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1.
Ain't nobody believe he had an online girlfriend.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guy to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ball, safe. Hell no.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry.
Shit, I'm like, what?
Boy, shit. That boy Pedro said, I'm not feeling so good. He comes in and goes, oh. It's a ball.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Got that boy a toupee.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
That movie was retarded.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just lead this game out.
It's a man's game.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Watch that motherfucker break Rashawn Menden's whole shoulder.
Man, put him out.
Bro, that motherfucker said, I'm coming for you, 34. Yeah, whatever, older. Next play, broke that nigga up.
Stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Bro, I was watching that shit live. You can hear that shit. Oh, bro.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football.
Oh, shit, it's like a tree snapping.
Coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Bro, it's ridiculous how they have that defense like that, bro. Terrell Suggs on the D-line, bro.
To the air on second down.
The other cat didn't even get no love like that. Darren Sharper and Peter Boulware.
Short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep
Bro,
them
they were raw as
no
fuck.
big plays and let that clock just tick.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43.
Bro,
they'll try to get it through the air.
Ed Reed was so fucking good, bro.
And
they
a
had
missed
the other shit.
opportunity
Bill
on third
Dance
down as
was
the
just
defense
out there.
knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Belichick said he's the best football player he's ever seen.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
And trying to house shit, too. He get his hands on that ball, bro. He's trying to go fucking 90-something yards.
Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Bro.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
That's
Man, it's
crazy.
players over plays, and then, like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering.
I
That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
The Miners line it up with a first and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
That Lex Luger.
And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Crosses midfield. Past the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown Bulls. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
It's all good blood. It happens.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold them to 3, make them kick the field goal, don't let them score
points.
Doing
parkour and shit?
You turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yeah.
And the extra point is good.
He trying to get one in. He ain't got a W all year.
He going through it.
Yeah, the game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Everybody going. That's why everybody trying to get through this shit. They trying to get done.